when I changed my career to tech, it was super painful to land my first job because you need experience to land your first job, but then you also need a job to get the experience. And I'm going to try to do my part to help solve this problem. I want to provide a place where people can get hands-on experience with tools like Kubernetes, Terraform, and Python, and coding, and cloud infrastructure in a way that they can document this on their CVs so that they can have practical hands-on experience that they can use to land their first jobs. And in order to do that, I've created Project KubeCraft. Let's build something together. So I've announced this to my private DevOps community yesterday, and here's the announcement that I made, and I want to share that with you as well. So I've been thinking hard about creating a community project to collaborate on. It also has been resurfacing during polls, but now I'm announcing that we're starting with this winter. Us being united in KubeCraft, the core concept is to build and maintain a shared Kubernetes cluster, which will likely be AKS on Azure, where community members can collaborate on real-world projects. So I've been really getting more and more interested in AI and LLMs, and I want to combine those things in my own project, basically. So as a first goal, I came up with the idea of developing an AI-powered DevOps interview simulator. So this community is all for DevOps engineers and people who want to enter the DevOps, land their first DevOps job. So I thought it would be really useful for either seniors trying to change their jobs, that they could have a place to practice their interviews with, and for juniors to test their skills and to see how they would measure up in an actual technical interview. So that's the first idea that I had that I want us to build. Of course, running on Kubernetes. So the idea is that we can feed it a job description and then generating an interview from that and build from there. So there's so much we can do. There's like writing prompts, sourcing the knowledge from the community, because there's like 400 members here with decades of experience. So we can source that common knowledge and feed that into that model. It's going to be so awesome. So we're building a UI, maybe training a model ourselves. There's transcriptions. We can even maybe do video avatars. And all of the container images, of course, are going to be built and scanned using the latest vulnerability scanning and security methodologies. And this is just a place to go hog wild, right? We can go crazy here and make it beautiful. So why this is special? This is I've never seen anything like this. Here's what makes it special. You can gain real-world experience with cutting-edge tools that you can put on your CV. It's going to be hands-on. It can be a way for career changers to get their first documented experience. And I will personally write references for people who are trying to land their first jobs or are trying to change their job and who make an effort in the project collaboration. Everything is going to be open source and publicly available on GitHub, meaning that your contributions become part of your professional portfolio. So if you don't know what that means, if you go to github.com and you check out your profile, then here you will be able to see all of the open source contributions that you've done and all of the activity that you do. So Project KubeCraft is going to be a public project where your contributions are going to be visible. And if you do this, if you have a good GitHub profile and someone checks you out and you're going to have a bunch of contributions to several open source projects, because we're going to run several, then that's going to put you in a much stronger position than someone who's just sending in their CV without any other hands-on experience. So we'll be using GitOps practices for all deployments, which means that you will be generating a lot of commits to GitHub. The infrastructure will be community accessible, allowing members to deploy and test their own applications. So depending on the scale and how big this is going to go, I want this cluster to be available for the people. So not everyone is in the position to have the hardware available to run Kubernetes clusters, even though you can do it with an old laptop. But at least with this, there's not going to be any excuses. If you're a member of KubeCraft, you will have the possibility to run applications on Kubernetes and get hands-on experience. So this way, we will be combining cloud-native infrastructure with emerging AI technologies, giving us exposure to new technologies. And there's going to be opportunities for the senior members of our community to mentor others, and therefore for others to be mentored. So this is something unique. Like if I were starting out as a DevOps engineer and I would see this, oh my God, I'm so excited, and I'm a senior DevOps engineer. Like this is amazing. So this is all happening in my KubeCraft community. Here I have 40 hours of courses here. You will have the full Kubernetes fundamentals, the certification roadmap. It's been getting thousands of positive reviews and on other platforms. And of course, there's my entire note-taking system, and everything is, in terms of courses, is here. And then you have the community of 400 people where you can learn from the others, right? And this group of people, 400 members, active members, are all going to be collaborating on one single project. This is so freaking awesome. And I posted this 22 hours ago. The post got 40 likes and 48 comments. So everybody is stoked about this. This is going to be so much fun. So the community members are welcome to contribute to the project based on their interest and availability. It's, of course, totally optional. But whether you're interested in Kubernetes or AI or ML infrastructure automation, ML ops, or application development, there's room for everyone to learn and grow. So to be transparent, this is totally new for me as well. I don't have extensive experience with AI models or managing large projects, but that's exactly what this makes this exciting. We're going to do this together, we're in this together, and we're going to learn along the way. So I'll be covering the cloud infrastructure costs myself, but maybe after a while, we might be able to get some help from Microsoft, maybe, since I'm an MVP, who knows. So the idea is that maybe community members, like if someone is interested in monitoring, for example, then they could pick up the story of implementing monitoring into a cluster, and they could take charge of deploying the Prometheus stack or and handling the users for that, for example. And we have Rohan here. He is currently studying Azure, and now he's interested in that. So he might want to play a role in setting up the Azure infrastructure, right? So these are all opportunities to gain practical knowledge. And there's no rush, like we're not building a company or anything. So you can take your time and go deep and learn something practical, documented in public, with help from senior engineers like myself that will guide you along the way and mentor you. So this is the perfect place to get actual hands-on experience. So I'm personally interested in the local LLM part, and I've just bought a new GPU, and I'm going to start this journey now, basically. And yeah, one hint for the future: imagine feeding a 4,000 node Zettelkasten note-taking system to a local AI and chat with the nodes. Like, I'm so excited about this. This is going to be so much fun. But then also bring that to Kubernetes. I mean, this is going to be so cool. So I've been itching to play with the Kaito operator for a long time. And this is the operator for Azure Kubernetes Service that greatly simplifies the AI toolchain. So deploying models and training them and so forth. So I'm very, very keen on trying that one out. So this is going to be just insane. So if you're interested in being a part of this project, whether you're a seasoned engineer or just starting out, you can join KubeCraft and then reply to the topic, and then we can take it from there. So there's room here for software engineers who want to build an open source project together. There's room for juniors who want to get their first experience. There's room for seniors who maybe are Linux administrators and they want to get more hands-on with Kubernetes or learn more about GitOps. There's basically room for everybody. And this is just the first idea that I had, like this AI interview simulator. It's just the first start of it, basically. There's so much more that we can do, that we're gonna do. So yeah, like people are, of course, like, brilliant. This is so cool. I want to help out. This, like, there's so much engagement on this. Like, member after member is expressing their interest in this, and this is just 22 hours old. So this is just going to be amazing. So if you want to be part of this, visit school.com/KubeCraft and join today, because when we reach 500 members, I'm going to close memberships for a while because I want to keep the community small and familiar. So this is your chance to get in now before we close the deals. School.com/KubeCraft. And if you're uncertain, if you don't know that you want to join yet, you want to test out the school platform, go to school.com/Misha, and then you can join my free community and you can check it out there. All right, guys, hope to see you in KubeCraft. This is going to be amazing. And I'm going to be documenting all of this on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned. This is going to be fun. See you later.